Hi, welcome to J2EE tutorials. In this tutorials, we can see how to insert data to the database from the web application. So here our database is supposed to be MySQL database, which is called as sample DB, and its table name is EMP. And that table will be having the columns something like ID, name, designation, and salary. So here we have created a JSP application which is called insert record.jsp, and using that JSP we are using controls, text field controls to insert the data and pass that to the servlet. So in this servlet, so insert data which is already created in the previous application, we can go to handle the database insertion here. So here I can go with the string variable, string ID comma ename comma, so this is DSG comma and a salary. So here I have created four variables here. So I need one more variables that's called connection con and statement stmt result set res and database connection. This is a user defined class here, database connection db com. So here we need to import all these packages. Finish it. So once these are imported, what I need to do is here one more string variable that is called query, and here after this, so I will go with a try statement here. So in the try statement, what I need to do is I will access all the records that were given to the insert record.jsp. So here I run this application first, then we come to know how this will work. So right now this application is running, so can go for create new employee. When I click on this create new employee, I will be forwarded to this insert record.jsp. Here I got ID, so which is nothing but 100, and the name is nothing but Umar, and designation is ENG, and salary is something like this. So if I click on submit, what it has to do, it has to go to the insert data that is called Servlet. So it goes to the insert data, but we are not handling the data that was passed through this controls right now. So how to handle these controls we can see in this tutorial. So here, so each control which is a text control that is called input type equals to text will be having its name. So this name is called as a parameter. So this parameter is supposed to be ID, ename, DSG, designation, and SAL, salary. So using these parameters, we can access the values that was given into these controls. So here we can go for this insert data. So here what I need to do is I will assign those parameter values to this string variable. So ID equals to request get parameter. So request.get parameter means it's nothing but a parameter which is coming from the request object. So that is called ID, and ename I can go with ename is equal to request dot get parameter ename, and I will go with DSG equals to request dot get parameter, that is called DSG, and salary equals to request dot get parameter, that is called SAL. So whatever the parameter that you passed here into the request.get parameter, so ID, ename, designation, salary, everything must match to this parameters which are passed to these controls in the JSP insert record.jsp. So right now after this, so these records must be put into the sample DB. So that is called this to this AMP. So I'll run this one. So we can just right click on this one, view data. So there is still nothing here. So this is empty, and see this table is still empty. This ID, name, ESG and salary, everything is empty here. We need to put the data right now. So what we need to do is we need to instantiate this dbcon object. Dbcon equals to new database connection. So since it is a user defined class, so we need to instantiate this one. So all plus must be instantiated in the Java application. So here what I need to do is, after this I can go with the connection con is equal to dbcon dot set connection. So this function, this method, the set connection, will be created in the DB connection in the previous tutorial, which will returns the connection to the specific database that is called com.mysql.jdbc. So that is our database is supposed to be this one, sample DB. And here, so what I need to do is inside this one, so I can go with, after establishing the connection, I'm going to go with stmt is equal to connection statement is equal to connection dot create statement. So after this I can go with a query equals to insert into EMP values. So what are the values that we can put here? So values equals to single quote double quote plus, so here it is supposed to be ID plus double quote and single quote comma single double quote plus, so it is supposed to be ename plus double quote and a single quote comma single quote double quote plus DSG plus double quote and a single quote comma again single quote double quote plus salary plus double quote and a single quote, and finish up this one. So this is a query statement right now, so which is called insert statement into the insert the data record to the this EMP. So those data will be coming from the this insert record.jsp from this control. So here after this what I need to do is I will go for int I equals to stmt dot execute update, that is called query. So I am executing this query. So here this servlet, what it will do, so after inserting the record, after once we have called the servlet, it will insert the record, and after inserting the record it has to go to this another location that is called request dispatcher rd equals to, so this is, we have to import it, request dot get request dispatcher to, so it has to go to, so that is called index.jsp, and here rd dot forward has to be the forward. So if any exception will happen, so if anything goes wrong in this servlet, what we need to do is we need to print the exception. So to print out the exception, we can go for the one more request dispatcher object, that is this one. So this request dispatcher will forward our request to the error.jsp. So before forwarding, what we need to do is we need to set the request dot set attribute. So this attribute is supposed to be error, and its object is supposed to be exception. Whatever the exception that has been thrown, that will be assigned to this set attribute method, and its name is referred by the error. And again we need this error.jsp, so we can create error.jsp under the web page. Just go for the new one, JSP. So here it is supposed to be error, and finish it. So here in insert record, so this is error.jsp, and this error.jsp will do here we can go with the head tag h3 H3 and close this H3, and here it is supposed to be error, and this can be like this. So here it is a request, so we can convert this one string request dot get attribute. That attribute is supposed to be error. So we can close this. So this is how the error will be printed here. So using that error.jsp, and whatever the attribute, whatever the error message that we set with this attribute, that means parameter error from this insert data, so that will be returned to this area over here. So this is error.jsp and this is insert data. So we can check out whether it will successfully insert the data or not. So execute this application. So go for create new employee. So I can go with the employee ID and the name and the designation and the salary. So and then go for the submit. So once we have submitted, so it will successfully put the data to the database. So here it is, insert data, and after entering data to the database, so finally if it successfully will execute, then it will comes to the finally it will take me to the index.jsp. That's what happened. That's actually happened here, that insert data will take me to the index.jsp directly by forwarding the request, not creating any more request. Here we can check out whether the database is updated or not. So go for here services, and under that, so here is EMP, and right click under view data. It's right now it is not properly inserted still. So we can check out what is the problem here. So here to check out the problem, what we need to do is